What's going on? What's going on this morning? Y'all know what it is. Let me turn this music down just a little bit. Yeah, it's a little happy for me. How does it feel, Chicago? How does it feel, Chicago, Ben Johnson? How does it feel? We understand. But anyway, y'all know what it is. Mr. Straight up in the morning, 6:30 a.m. First things first. Let me thank my Lord for letting my feet touch the floor so I can hit the dough. Try to get more dough so I can have more and I can help more. If you know, you know. Let's go. Yes. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see what I got on this morning. I got on Justin Jefferson. Am I a Viking fan? But no. Justin Jefferson is still a baller. He ain't gonna have no good year this year because of the quarterback probably, and the offensive line is terrible. But I know who looked good yesterday. It was our Lions, y'all. We looked damn good. If I ever wanted to kick somebody's ass real bad, it was just like when Dallas played us. And we should have won that game. We got the number 1 seed. And Dallas came out and did that BS, knowing we should have won that game with a 2-point conversion. That's all right. Y'all see how things turned out. Yes, it was the same way this morning. I wanted the Lions to kick they ass. And shout out to the people in my fantasy league, you know, because they was expecting me to take an L today. Well, yesterday, should I say. But y'all know the last 2 players played tonight. They was expecting me to take an L. Shout out to you, Sam Peaster, for calling that bet, sir. Appreciate you. And to my people who didn't pay me last week, please pay me this week. For those who owe me some money, please pay me and run me my money. For those who don't got none, please don't ask me for none, because I need all mine. Yes. Did y'all see Jared Goff out there yesterday? Now, we always be talking this and that, but y'all got to give it up to him. He came back again and did his damn thing. How does it feel, Chicago? How does it feel to get our foot put in y'all ass? How does it feel? How does it feel, Ben Johnson? How does it feel? How does it feel? Yes. You know, so while I'm sitting there watching the game,
I love this station.
that touchdown right before half was big. That touchdown right before half was big. You know the one I'm talking about. When they thought the time ran out and Chicago players started running off the field. They all got together, started waving bye-bye and running off the field. Then all of a sudden, replay brought them back. Replay brought them back. That's when it happened. That's when the magic kicked in. That's when St. Brown and Goff hooked up. That's right, everybody. And that, man, let me tell you something. I had Justin Hebert, for those who don't know, you know, fantasy football, but I had Justin Hebert as my quarterback. He lit it up last week. And someone was telling me to go with him. I said, no. I said, I'm not doing that. I said, I'm about to trust in my Lions. I said, they about to have a bounce back week. And Goff is about to get off because he's going to be at home in the dome. What'd he do? He go out there and throw for 344, I think it was. 5 touchdowns. Yeah. And guess who my receiver is on my fantasy squad, everybody? My receiver is also St. Brown. What'd he do? He go out there and post about 115 and 3 TDs. Guess who in the money this week? Shout out to my fantasy league. I know y'all pissed off at me today. Shout out to my fantasy league. Good morning, Charlotte. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Bam. Good morning, Tacola. How y'all doing this morning? Make sure I ain't missing nobody this morning. I don't know what's going on, but here we go. My phone's starting to act up again, y'all. But as I was saying, it was beautiful. So you say you thought I was a Lions fan? I am a Lions fan to the core. But Justin Jefferson is one of my favorite receivers. And they lost last night, and I'm happy. That's another reason. I'm happy they lost, because they're in our division. So that makes them 1-1. That makes us 1-1. Chicago 0-2, and the Packers 2-0, Bam. And because of this, we tied for second place.
If you've been injured in an accident, I think you deserve compensation. Listen up.
While you playing, you should see the gym shoes I got on to go with the jersey. I sure in the hell do.
If you have a case,
I sure in the hell do. I got the gym shoes on to go with it. But that don't make me not a Lions fan. Come on,
now.
now.
With the live agent right now. So if you or someone you know,
let me say, good morning. I thought your tailgate was next week, shaking my damn head. I wanted to come.
Thanks, Vernon.
It was off the hook too. When I say it was off the hook,
find out how much.
It was off the hook.
24/7. Like me.
When I say it was off the hook, it was off the hook. I hate I had to leave. You know, I left about 12:20. I got a couple of friends who I met a few years ago, and they my boy Cal, one of my Get Money friends, you know, who one of the people who hosted the event yesterday for the tailgate. His brother and his wife come down here every year, so I take them over to the game with me. He's he's black and she's Filipino, and they be searching me down. So I walked over to the game with them. It was just us three. Needed somebody to go to the game with me, to be honest with y'all. You know, my brother been waiting on him to get out of jail and whatever it is, and he sold me out. So I had an extra seat, y'all. I had a whole extra seat. But I didn't find out till I was getting ready to walk over to the game, so I couldn't even call nobody last minute. So upset about that. Spent my money on him, you know, for the event or whatever. But it is what it is. When I say it is what it is, it is what it is. You know, people being their feelings, it is what it is. It ain't nothing but money for me. It's over and done.
And they did. Like, John, I thought that Crystal.
Bam, talking about that's because you got an Android. I keep telling you, shut up. I know you got that iPhone and your battery about to die. I don't know what the hell be going on with y'all batteries. Y'all batteries be dead. But it ain't about me right now, Bam. It's about the damn Lions. 52 to 21. We whooped their ass by 31 points. We had 28 points at half.
By Dan Campbell. And
28 points at half.
Any explosive plays, they didn't win up front. But this
what I liked was our line played better.
Campbell's offense.
Our line played better. Now, I see that we got Jahmyr Gibbs, our starting running back, and Montgomery, he's not getting that many touches. I don't really agree with that. But hey, you know, I ain't in the league, so I don't make them decisions. Yeah. Bam said, shoot, definitely could have called me, and I kind of put my wig on. You could have put your wig on and came down. I don't know. If I'd have called you, Bam, all hell might have broke loose in the Mr. Straight Up universe. But if it happens again, I got you, Bam. So all hell can break loose in the universe. I got you. Yeah, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. You know, plus I had to go help set up, you know, I was helping set up the chairs, putting the stuff on the tables, things like that, you know, getting the TVs together. You know, it was a bunch of us, don't get me wrong, you know, but I was down there helping getting everything together. Fell short of time, stopped and took me a couple shots of Douce, and I was like, damn, this is getting near time. Where he at? So, grabbed me a bite to eat, grabbed me some lamb chops real quick, like 9 lamb chops real quick, waiting on Marcus to show up. He never showed up because I was going to take him to the game with me. He kept telling me he was on his way, because I was going to take him to the game with me. He didn't even know. I told him to bring a drink down, you know what I'm saying? I talked to him like 10-something. I told him to come down because I didn't know my brother wasn't going to show up, so when my brother didn't show up, I'm like, damn. If Marcus asked would have came, he could have went to the game with me. But that's a whole nother story, you know what I'm saying? But I had a ball. When I say people was coming up to my seat, they was searching me out. They was on some real football shit, you know. It was like the family, you know. If anybody would have went with me, y'all would have been like, damn. They know Gil down to this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, I felt good this morning. I mean yesterday. When they was searching me out. There was a lot of high-fiving, you know. My Caucasian friends, they snuck drinks in. So it was free drinks all in the stadium, you know what I'm saying? That white liquor to go on top of that Douce was running through my body. Man, I was feeling so good. When I'm talking about so good, so good. Good morning, Tawana. Good morning, Mr. Brown. You talking about laugh out loud, don't nobody give a fuck about little old you? Yeah. I still had tickets left. You know, I still had wristband left for people to get in. I told people if you showed up before I went to the game, y'all could have got wristbands. Wasn't nobody calling and showing up, so it is what it is. Yeah, when I say it is what it is, it is what it is. But back to the game. I wonder how they feel down in Chicago today. I wonder how Ben Johnson is over there feeling. Especially, and we ran the score up. Because they did some college shit yesterday. They didn't have to keep putting all them damn points on the board. But guess what? I was happy as hell. They didn't look good offensively. They was doing the damn thing. St. Brown and golf, man, when I tell y'all, they put me in the money. They put me in the money. There's just a lot of things that you learn as the season. But how was y'all weekend? We're doing a weekend recap. Because that's what Mondays is about. Mondays is about a weekend recap. And what else did I do this weekend? I also went to the movies this weekend. Good morning, Nita. I hadn't been to the movies in so long. I had to call my mama and my granddaughter and ask them, what was the last movie I wouldn't seen? Because it was with them too. And they was like, we wouldn't seen Bad Boys 3. I was like, damn. It's been a minute. When I say it's been a minute, so I went and seen what I go see? Fantastic Four. Now, the Fantastic Four, the movie was actually okay. I'm not even gonna lie, the movie, but they had the settings like it was back in the Howard Cosell days. For those who don't know who Howard Cosell is, he's an old broadcaster, you know, of TV or whatever. And the settings, it was like, it didn't have that, you know, that crystal clear look. It had that menace to society look when his daddy is sitting at the table. You know, it had that 60s, early 70s feel. So at first I was getting ready to really fall asleep on it because I didn't like the way it was set up. And it actually turned out real good. You know, I don't want to tell you about it, whatever, but well, a lot of y'all ain't going to the movies anyway, so it don't matter. But yeah,
the boy.
So when I watched the Fantastic Four, what I didn't know about the Fantastic Four was that
the daughter, you could see
Plastic Man
on her face
and the lady who could turn invisible is man and wife. Now I did know that, but I didn't know the Thing was his best friend, and the Fire Boy was actually their son. I mean, her brother. I didn't know none of that. I learned that as the movie went on. I was like, damn.
Man, once he got into the stands, just
yeah, blew my mind. I was like, I did not know that. All these years, I did not know that.
If Amon-Ra St. Brown,
but it is what it is.
Anybody else?
But the movie actually turned out to be all right. And you know, you got to stay there to the end, watch the credits at the end, and at the end of the credits, Dr. Doom is coming on the next one. Now, am I Fantastic Four person? No. But for me to go back to the movies and see it over the weekend, it was great. Yes, it was. It was great. Hadn't been inside the theater in a while, as you can see, because I was talking about my mom and my granddaughter, because I took them
to win the game that side.
Also, what else? I also
at the Ben Johnson chance
went to French Toast a couple of days. You know, Friday was one of them. And because I went Friday, I just want to say French Toast.
97-1.
Y'all know y'all be off the hook. I went Thursday and Friday. But let me make sure I say this. French Toast, y'all be doing the damn thing. Y'all be doing the damn thing. That food was famous. The food was famous. When I say the food was famous, the food was famous. They have no complaints, and I salute y'all. I salute y'all to the 3rd degree, to the 100th degree. Yes, I do. I really, really do. Y'all did that. When I say y'all did that, y'all did that. What else happened over my weekend? What else happened over my weekend? I think that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Did a little grocery shopping over the weekend, because my house never has food in it. Let me make sure I say that. Never has food in it. I also, so let me tell you what I did on Friday. I went to get my body assessed. And I went to get my body assessed on what I need to do to try to knock some of these pounds off. It was a free consultation or whatever. Didn't have to pay no money. And of course, you know, they always tell you exercise. You know, ain't none of that body shaming, ain't none of that getting no fat cut off or nothing like that. It's just, I wanted to know about my body. So first thing was done was they took my blood pressure. They took all my vitals, and my blood pressure was 112/85, which is excellent for somebody my size and somebody my weight. When I say I was very, very, very surprised, I was, my heart rate and everything, 120 over, everything was completely intact. And the doctor was like, you are in very, very, very good shape. You know, he said, you overweight. I said, I know that. So I'm at 244 right now. You know, I'm at 244. I'm really a big guy, you know. People talking about you ain't big. No, nigga, I'm big. So I said, what do I need to do? So the doctor recommended some kind of shots that they taking now. And I said, no. I don't know what these shots are, but the doctor recommended that I take these shots. And the shots are supposed to be, I don't know if they said once a week, once a month or whatever. And it's the new thing going around. It's supposed to help you lose weight. It's really done for diabetics though. It's really done for diabetics. So if you are a diabetic, I would go to your doctor and ask them about it. I'm not a diabetic. That's why I was very surprised when he was telling me about it. He said, but it's also good for weight loss. And I'm like, you got to come up with something better, because I don't want to be doing no injections like I'm a fucking test dummy or something. That's not adding up at all. When I say it's not adding up at all, it's not adding up at all. So Bam says, I'm surprised to hear you never have food at your house. You surprised, nigga, shit. My refrigerator's surprised when I got food in the house. Good morning, Shereen. How are you since you got your little boyfriend? Bam says GOP shots. What does the GOP stand for, Bam? I don't know what GOP stands for. For real. For real. What GOP stand for? Gilbert only proposal? Well, I mean, what? I need to know what it stands for. So you say Serena Williams takes them. But Serena Williams, she works out. She does a bunch of stuff, and she's still gaining weight. Let me make sure I say that too. And I know it's woman weight. It is woman weight, but she's still gaining weight too. So I don't know about them shots. You talking about what boyfriend, Shereen? A couple weeks ago, you was about to get married. All of a sudden, you ain't got a boyfriend? Or did I say it wrong? You got a man or a soon-to-be husband. I might have said it wrong. Yep, I might have said it wrong. That's what I'm talking about, Shereen. But yeah.
It's simple.
So he continues to go on about them like they're wonderful. And I'm like, I don't want to inject nothing in my body to be, I don't know. To me, it's like being a test dummy. I don't know. So Shereen said a lot of people take Ozempic. I think that's what he said it was too. I think that's the name that he said it was. Bam says GLP-1 injection, a weight loss medication to help her lose weight. Well, you know she got millions of dollars too, so the injections that she putting in her body may be, you know, organized just for her body or whatever. And they may be just for her. You know, because she got that kind of money. You know, she got about 40, 60 million, something like that. So she can go to her doctor and her daughter can formulate something that will fit her body, her weight, and her culture also. I'm not necessarily into this because remember, our culture is different from their culture also. A whole lot different. So that may not be a good fit. That may not work out. I'm just saying. So Bam says is let me see. It's a glucagon-like peptide. It is a naturally occurring hormone produced in the intestine that plays a role in regulating blood sugar levels, appetite, and digestion. Okay, I'm gonna say okay, I guess. I'm gonna say okay, I guess. I'm just being real. Is it good for black people or is it good for white people? Good morning, LaWanda. Bam said, I heard there's a lot of side effects as well. And see, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm black and it may be for the white community per se, and it may be for women per se better than men, who's to say it won't affect my sex drive or or it won't affect my organs? I'm just saying. Bam said, you heard us a lot of side effects. And Princess says, GLP is an injection to help suppress your appetite. What are the side effects though, Princess?
Sometimes she has facts, sometimes she has details, sometimes she has a little.
Because Shereen said it's called Ozempic. I'm pretty sure that's what the doctor said. But why isn't it promoted more? Why isn't it promoted more? You know what I mean? If it's so safe or it's the easiest way to lose, I mean, don't you still got to diet? Don't you still got to work out? don't you still got to do certain things to drop that weight? Because you still got to exercise and you still got to cut your diet. Shit. Why take the shot?
So congratulations to him.
I'm asking.
Now, I do have the audio from one of the post-fight.
Shireen says, my oldest son be losing weight, just not by eating sugar and carbs. Now, Shireen, I believe that. I believe that. Yes. My biggest thing with the sugar is I drink a lot of juice and I drink liquor. So because I drink both, that's where a lot of the sugars come from. You know, I eat a banana every morning, damn near. Sugar. I love fruit, sugar. So how do we get around that? I don't have to eat no bread. I don't have to eat no rice. I don't have to eat no pasta. But it's hard.
He doesn't have the biggest star.
Bam said it is promoted now. It's more popular.
So congratulations.
Never heard of it till then. Top of the morning to you, Shawan. Good morning.
Yeah, like people were under. He was saying that people were under.
Yeah,
But we're going to move on over to New York.
I didn't.
So this weekend, New York Fashion
I didn't hear nothing about it until recently. And like I said, the doctor recommended it, but I'm like,
over the weekend. Shout out to
no, I've always just got up and exercised. I'm more lazy now. I'm not gonna lie. The last couple of years, two years, I've been lazy, as you can see. But
her and Shelly of Love Island, if you watch the show, you know that from
these shots, y'all got to tell me more about it. You know, because my mind be like, oh, hell no. So Bam says, I need a dietitian. And LaWanda says, GLP is just to help out someone with extreme diabetes. Typical side effects, nausea, upset stomach. Okay, now that's better. That's better, LaWanda. You know, and I said that. It's typically for somebody with diabetes. And it's to help them lose weight so they can try to bring their insulin down or to get off of it. So that's what we're talking about right now. Hey, Nikita, good morning, Miss Marshall. How are you? Love you, fam. So what we talking about? So Nikita says, because technically these medications were made for type 2 diabetes. And if you don't have that, you're basically injecting something in your body to fix something you don't have. So that's why so many people have horrible side effects. Now that makes 100% to me. I salute that, Nikita. I salute it again and again. That makes sense to me. Because if you don't have diabetes, why are you injecting something in your body to help you lose weight? You're supposed to use all the other things. And that's what I was thinking when, you know, as the doctor was saying this. That made no sense to me. To just take the injections. And I'm asking y'all, do you still have to diet? Do you still have to exercise? Because if you do, why take the shot? Shireen says no sugar drinks, he thinks. You can do it vegetables and meat. So once again, Shireen, you're telling me I need a diet, not just me. I'm talking about anybody that's on the shot. Because if you're taking it for a weight loss, then something's going on with you. And what I mean by that is, if you don't have diabetes, why are you taking a shot? So Shawan wants to know what the topic of discussion is. The topic of discussion is these injections that will help you lose weight. And I was told that the injections are for people that have diabetes to help them lose weight so they can get off the insulin shot or get off the pill. And that's what we're talking about right now. Shireen says eating well will make the body feel good. And that's what I'm saying, Shireen. So why take the shot? Why take the injection? If you still got a diet. If you still got a diet and do the stuff, why are you doing it? Bam says, if you pay attention, people with extreme weight problems are taking them. What's extreme weight? You got to be 300, 400, 500 pounds to take them? Or can you be 80, 90 pounds over? Or can you be 30, 40 pounds over? What's extreme if you're overweight? Princess says it's phenamine, Adipex, in an injection form with different names. It is life-changing Hold on. It is life-changing, i.e. diet, exercise, and plenty of H2O. So you're not changing nothing then, except stuff you already got to do. Nikita says, yes, I'm on ozempic. I don't have any side effects because I have type 2. See, and that's why it makes sense to me, Nikita, because when I first heard about it, I even seen a commercial about it one time, to be honest with you, now that I think about it. It was for people who had diabetes and to help them with their diabetic weight and to help them unclog their arteries to help them get their diabetes back intact. So I'm saying, why would a doctor or any physician offer something to help you lose weight if you don't have diabetes? Won't that affect your body? Won't the side effects tear you up? Won't it make you say, I'm feeling this way for no kind of reason and I don't have diabetes? That's something I'm asking y'all right now. Why take something for something you don't have and don't know what the side effects could be if you don't have diabetes? That's where I'm at with the question. Bam said, I think you need to let that liquor go, Gil. Well, I'm not going to let liquor go. I ain't about to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not like I'm alcoholic, but I'm saying it to say it's a good relaxing tool. It really is a good relaxing tool. And sometimes it helps your tool. But you're a woman, you might not know that. You know, it might change you into somebody else. You know, it might change you into Tasmanian Devil. It might change me into Pepe Le Pew. I'm just saying. But you're kind of young, you might not know what's going on with that conversation. Good morning, Carol. So LaWanda says, folks just out here thinking they are supposed to be a size 10, and I'm guilty of that. My doctor, which is a black woman, told me years ago in her words, LaWanda, your body is, hold on, it skipped on me. Your body is made to be a size 12 to 14, which is okay size. If you get to an 8 to 10, you will unnourish yourself. So I've been 12 to 14 for years. And I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Because as you get older, your body mass, or just like me, my grandma told me before she passed, she was like, boy, you look good. I said, Mom, I'm gaining this weight. She said, it's man weight, it's body weight. It's going to come regardless. So don't let that worry you. So I see some validity to what you're talking about, LaWanda. Now, it probably would be better to try to lose that weight, but if your body type is that size, maybe you're just supposed to be that size. I might have to agree with that. Shawan says, Ozempic, Manhuro, Wegovy, Rybelsus. Once you start taking these medications, you have to continue taking them. They throw your appetite off. So, how often do you take these? How often do you take them? Do you take it once a day, twice a day? Do you take it every 4 hours? Do you take it once a week? Do you take it once a month? Do you get an injection for the year? I'm just curious. Nikita laughing at you, Bam, talking about not the liquor. The one that's talking about nigga. Fuck this diet shit. Is that a Viking shirt you got on? Yeah, look. I like Justin Jefferson. I don't give a fuck, LaWanda. Watch this, LaWanda. Watch this. See them? Can you see them too? I don't know if you can see them, but that purple and white was hitting. I'm sorry. I had to break it out. Plus, they lost. I love when they lose, too. So this really is putting on the shirt because they lost. Get off my head, LaWanda. I had lion shit head to toe on yesterday. You already know. Nikita says once a week. Okay. Sharina says, yes, LaWanda. Everyone not meant to be on the same size. You can be healthy and still be big. I'm small and going to be small. I may gain weight, but I'll never be big. Okay, Shireen, so, and that's why I agree with that, because when my vitals got taken, the doctor couldn't even believe that all my vitals were A1. especially my blood pressure. It was 112 over 85. You know, so I agree with that. Nikita said, okay, shoe game tight. I'm trying. I try, Nikita. I try to keep my shit together. Yeah, purple and gray today. With a little black to match the watch. I'm just saying. Shawan says, doctors notice that people begin losing weight, and that's what skyrocketed the market. You take the shot weekly. So basically, you're a test dummy, Shawan. That's what you're saying. Lawanda says, I believe they are took every week, but I've seen some folks stop taking the shots and gain more weight than they lost. So, okay, so with that being said, Lawanda, so that's like me. So a couple years ago, I was exercising. Y'all know I was out there flipping tires up and down the mountain. I was in good shape. As soon as I stopped, I blew the hell up. So you telling me basically you got to take the shot the rest of your damn life just to keep the weight off if it does come off. And let me ask this, and I'm talking to you, Nikita. Has the weight dropped? And how long have you been taking it to see a noticeable difference that the weight has dropped since you've been taking the shots? Shireen says, you're healthy, Gil, and that's what matters. I felt like I was too, and I still feel like I am. Now, do I got these fat ass cheeks? I know my neck is too big. So, for those that don't know, if you are a man or a woman, but mainly men, your neck should never be larger than 18 and a half inches. Mine is 19 and a half inches, working on 20, because it clogs your air paths and it makes it hard for you to breathe and sleep. And that's why I went in, you know, to kind of gauge myself, because I can't even put a dress shirt on right now because this neck is so damn big. So I'm looking for something to help, but I don't want to take no injections. Exercise and not drinking juice is killing me. I don't know what to do. I'm just saying. Lawanda says, Shireen, I'm guilty, but I'm okay with my size, as you should be.
If you're getting in after the Uber,
as you should be.
They're saying that they're
Lawanda says the other side effect
do you consider that discrimination?
Is you have to take it for life.
I think the Uber driver needs to let the
And Shawan said that's exactly right, Lawanda. Listen, who the hell wants to have to take an injection for life? So, and
to clean up after my animal.
as you're losing the weight,
Right.
are you getting dead skin and all this other stuff? As you're dropping your weight, is your body suctioning back together, or is it like after you have a weight loss, you get that stuff sucked out of you and it's just hanging? I need to know. Bam said, go run. Exercise needs to chest, nigga. Shut the fuck up. That motherfucker, Shawan. You know what, Shawan? First ever. Fuck you, Shawan. That motherfucker told me to get a hula hoop and work on my neck, motherfucker. You get a hula hoop and work on your motherfucking neck. Ain't that a bitch? I'm mad at you. Did this nigga tell me to get a motherfucking hula hoop and work on my neck? That motherfucker told me to get a hula hoop. Fuck you, Shawan, and every language I can think of. Fuck you and pig, Ukfe, Poo A, nigga. That part. LaJuan talking about it's turkey season, nigga. Stop gobbling to get rid of that nigga. Okay, so Carol says, fuck you too, Shawan. Damn. So, Carol says, I've been on the shot. Hold on, because it's good. I've been on the shot. What's that? Mohorno? I'm 6 feet. I'm down to 230. Lost 60 pounds. Oh, wow. Okay, so I've seen you in person, Carol. You look nice, Carol, and you are well built. So, Carol, I'm asking you, were you taking it because You had diabetes, or did you just go start taking it because you needed to lose weight and it helped you lose 60 pounds? That's what I'm asking you, Carol, because I want to see, did you do it because you had to, or you just took a chance because the doctor said it and it's working for you? And how long do you have to take it? That's to me to you, Carol. Oh, you thought the shit was funny too, Princess. I got you niggas. You talking about you love me though. Shireen laughing out loud. That's what I'm saying. Fuck y'all. You hit me with that one though. That motherfucker said get a hula hoop. I'm off beat, nigga. My neck gonna stay fat. I'm just saying. See? Won't be no aqua gill in your life, motherfucker. Get a fucking hula hoop. Anyway, Carol said was a diabetic. So, Carol, since you dropped 60 pounds, are you still a diabetic? Let me ask that. And would you recommend it to somebody who does not have diabetes? Yeah, curious. Very curious. But that nigga told me to use a hula hoop on my neck. I can't get that one out of my head. I can't get it out of my head. Yes. So those are some of the things that happened to me over the weekend. But like I said, I just wanted y'all opinion. I just wanted y'all opinion because got to work on this just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shirt kind of hanging. Randall Pace said his stomach got big where it's rolling his drawers down. I think mine rolled down on me too. I'm just saying. For real. Good morning, Miss Noble. Glad to have you this morning, Sabrina. What we talking about right now, we are talking about the shot that is supposed to help you lose weight. And I heard it's for diabetics, but it is recommended if you want to lose weight. But it has side effects. What is y'all thoughts on it? That's what we're talking about right now. Bam says, I'm going to put your Hennessy on the stick. What? You're going to put my Hennessy on the stick and hold it up and make you run after it. I know you got to put the Hennessy down. Nigga, I'm going to put you down. What you're not going to do is represent my representation as I'm an alcoholic or alcoholic. Whatever, nigga.
She's seeking primary custody.
So Shawan said, does your doctor think you're pre-diabetic? No.
It's not a...
No. I asked that question. No. Good morning, Chris. No. Not at all. It's just my weight. My weight is 244. Now, I'm a solid 244. When I say solid, all my weight is right here in the belly and in this neck. This is where all my stuff is. It's right here. This is where everything is. Right here and right here. Thighs, arms, everything else is intact. That's where all my weight is. And so Shawan says, well, I don't need the shot. I don't think I need the shot neither. Carol says, I don't recommend. I haven't been taking it because I wasn't meant to be skinny. But I took my last shot and it shut me down all weekend. Been in the bed. Wow. 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 So do you think it was the side effects that put you in the bed, Carol? Or, Carol, had it been did you miss a couple of weeks and then you took it and it shut you down? Because I'm not the only one need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm curious. I want to know, though. I definitely want to know. Pace says, don't take that shit. My mom was on it, and she became diabetic and had seizures. Wow. 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 Pace saying that she didn't even have shit. So, Pace, let me make sure I'm thinking this right before I even say it. So your mom may have been a little overweight. They had her start taking it, and it made her become a diabetic, and she started having seizures. Is that what you're saying, Pace? Because if so, that's fucked up.
people at the Opera House. He comes out on
Shawan talking about, I know how to get that off right. Yeah, I know how to get it off, nigga. A hula hoop. Fuck you.
He's like, that's it. We're moving.
Princess, somebody need 2 hula hoops. Walmart, I'll grab them for you. Fuck you, Princess. You fucking tag along queen. Kick your ass.
Take it out of 105 minutes.
You gonna have them paws walk up to your jaw. Damn it.
Play at 105 on the bounce.
Shawan says those shots cause stomach paralysis. She was in the hospital for 3 months. Wow. Wow.
Always happening.
See?
Part of life.
And this is why we had these conversations.
Take her to Gaia.
Because I swear the doctor did not make it sound like that. They must be getting a high clip of people who just taking the shots and automatically agreeing with it to lose weight. Shawan said, let's start a walking group. Let's start it. We ain't doing it no 11 o'clock at night. Your ass better be out here early. Randall said it scared the shit out of him. I believe you, dog, because I'm listening, and this is why I'm listening to the conversation. Because the doctor told me I was in great shape for my age, number one, which I always felt like. You know what I'm saying? But he also told me that all my vitals were like I was a young person. And exercise, of course, and diet will help lose weight. We already know that. That goes without saying. Now, but then that's when he came up with the Ozempic shot. That'll help you drop weight, and you only take it once a week. It will help you it'll help you curb your appetite and lose weight. And I said, ain't that normally for a diabetic? He said, yeah, but if you're trying to lose weight, it helps that too. And that's what it's for. That's why diabetics take it. And the shit sounded great. But me with my analytical thinking, I'm like, but something is wrong with that at the same time. And that's what I'm talking about to y'all. Brown talking about nigga go vegan to exercise. I can't go vegan. I can't do it. I gave up pork. I can't give up steak too. I can't. I can't. I love seafood. Don't get me wrong, I love seafood. I don't want to give up steak. I'm just being honest with you. That ain't what I want to do. Good morning, Granger. So Carol says, bubble guts and a rotten egg belch and shit. Me and my sister had that symptom. My sister is skinny with diabetes. So if your sister is skinny with diabetes, and I'm just asking this. So if your sister is skinny with diabetes, Carol, they didn't recommend the shot to her then, right? Since she was already skinny, what did they tell her to do? Because I know she wasn't taking it while she was skinny. Good morning, Jason. What's up, fam? I know she wasn't taking it while she was skinny. So if she already skinny, what did they recommend? I'm just saying. Bam says I'm pre-diabetic. So if you're pre-diabetic, would you recommend taking this shot? Carol says she took the shot as well. Okay, so this is where I'm confused. I'm very confused. And this is a good subject too, y'all. Very good subject. I'm confused. I'm confused because if she is already skinny, why would they have her take the shot and she doesn't need to lose weight? So what is the shot really doing? So that's going to make me think about Randall Pace and his mom, because he said the shot actually gives you diabetes. I'm real confused here. If she's already skinny, Carol, why would they have her take it? Or why did they tell her to take it if she's already skinny and a diabetic? Bam said her doctor doesn't want her to take anything. Randall says a shot of apple cider vinegar will eat that belly fat up. Randall, listen, Randall, my mama tells me that every single day. My mama tell me that she was like, boy, take a teaspoon, put it in your water, stir it every day. You'll be skinny in about 2 months. Them is facts, Randall. My mama she swears on it. I said, well, mama, why don't you do it? She's talking about, shut your ass up, boy. Nigga, should prove to me it worked, ma. But Jason's talking about what shot? We talking about the GLP ozempic shot. Carol said, that's a good question. I'm going to ask her. And that's why we talking, Carol. Because sometimes we just do what the hell they say. And when you think about some things, does it really have logic to it? So, Carol, once you ask your sister, please ask her today if you can. So when I talk to you, see you, or you come on live, whatever it may be, you can let me know what she said or what her doctor said while she's taking it if she's already skinny. Bam said he is telling me I'm too young to be on medication, and he is trying to get me to reverse it with a better diet. That makes a lot of sense. Bam talking about Jason Clay, we talking about tequila shots. You foul as hell. Okay, so Princess says, I'm going to unconfuse you. Do not take those injections. Limit your Hennessy. Limit your steak. Eat plenty of seafood. Walk, exercise, H2O, and be good. And no Hulu is required. Water. Here you go, Princess. Here go your high quality. This is high quality, essential, high quality H2O. Let me take it. Got the plus on it and everything. I appreciate you, Carol, because she said I will. So, yeah, this is a recap of my weekend, everybody. Damn good recap, too. And good questions being answered right here. Yes. And my mother, but she's a diabetic, she has been taking the shot, but she stopped taking it too. But when she was taking it, she was dropping weight. But she said the side effects, it was making her tired, it was making her sleepy, and she couldn't take it no more. So she stopped. I don't know if it is good she stopped. I don't know if it's bad. I don't know. That's why I'm asking y'all, because I want to give her recommendations also. But if all my vitals and everything is healthy on me, why take it? Randall says, the doctors always say black people are pre-diabetic. Just for us to worry and stress about it, they end up with high blood pressure. All this medicine is killing us, and the doctors are getting rich. Read the side effects. That shit ain't for us. Pace, and that's what I was asking. Because it sounds like that is something that helps white people, and our body chemicals, our body structure, our DNA is completely different from any other race that's put out here. And because our body structures are different, I believe that it may damage us more. Because we are of a melanin culture. And the Bible says that God stripped away all the melanin from other people to curse them, not us. And I believe that these injections may be a curse that would be something to hurt our melanin. And I know that sounds crazy, but I think something is behind it. And that's why I'm asking y'all. Carol says, go vegan for 1 month. The weight will fall off instantly. I can't eat no, no hummus. I can't eat nothing that when you bite it, it oozes out the back of the burger. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. 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 So, Randall says we are plant-based people. Facts. Shawan talking about preach. I'm just saying. Kanita says, good morning, Gilbert. Happy to know that your guys won the game. Pittsburgh lost, making some stupid moves, and I was so upset. I went to bed and didn't even watch no more of the football game. So listen, Kanita. My friend Dre, who I told you who's a big fan, that nigga talking about, he called me talking about, nigga, ever since you got that box, Pittsburgh ain't been shit. I said, nigga, Pittsburgh ain't been shit for a long time. Shut the fuck up. He tried to blame you for my birthday gift, that I'm the reason they ain't winning no more. No, I'm not the reason. They need a better line, and they need better cornerbacks. Moving on, yes. But back to you, I am going to take some of the things that y'all said and what I learned. I am going to implement them into my thought process. I am going to read effectively. I would love to get a group of people to go walk with Shawan like you recommended. I cannot go vegan. I'm just being honest. The whole sight of that type of food it does something for me, Carol. I am willing to cut down on the alcohol, not give it up completely. I don't have a problem with not eating bread, rice, or pasta. Drinking more water is very hard for me. It's very, very hard. I don't know what it is. It's just, I got water with me, and that water is going to probably be in here 2-3 days because it doesn't do nothing for me. Water is only good for me like after sex or if it's hot as hell and it's ice cold. I'm just saying. So this is where my problem falls in. Now, what I will do is go eat more watermelon because I'm black, because you know we stereotype. Because watermelon is nothing but water. I'll get that sweet taste, but I'll get the sugar also. So it's still defeating myself, but maybe I'll use that. I don't know. Kanita says, I don't know, Gilbert. He might be right. Maybe you should give it to your friend since he's a Pittsburgh fan. Laughing out loud. Hey, I don't know if you know this comedian, but his name is Mojo. Kanita. And his favorite line is, I know you fucking lying. For real. LaWanda says, you like watermelon. I do that on 2-week spans. It works. I did it for 30 days and lost 28 pounds. But my doctor told me that was too long, so now I do it 2 weeks at a time. Okay. Thank you, LaWanda. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you. I salute that. Thank you. Because I know watermelon is nothing but water. I just got to keep something with me. I will snack on it all day. It's 2 things I would eat every day if I could. It'll be watermelon and some greens. I'm not even going to hold you up. I love them both. So, that means I would have to go buy like 5 watermelons for this week. Because once I start eating it, I'm going to eat it. I really am. Good morning, Q. I've been seeing your pictures, Q. You've been out of the country. You've been out hanging with your man. Y'all been taking pictures like y'all in the photo shoot, like y'all out here with Gucci. Girl, it's a photo shoot. Girl, it's a photo shoot. I've been seeing you out here having fun, and you tell your man I said, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Tell him I said what to do. Tell him Gil said I see him getting it in. I like what y'all doing out there. Y'all relationships look real. It looks very, very healthy right now. Y'all keep having fun, loving on each other. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Randall says drink red wine, that helps. So, Randall Pace, here you go, fam. So, I only like one wine. And guess what? It is a red wine. Love it to death. I got some at the house. I got some at the apartment. I got some in the building. I got some at my mama's house. I love it. For real. I drink one red wine, and every time I see it somewhere, I buy it. I sure do. I started drinking it when I was at Olive Garden. I tasted it, and once I tasted it, I was like, damn, this is actually good. Damn. I've been drinking it ever since. It's the only red wine I drink. Yeah. So I'm with that. Bam, talking about, you know what, Aqua Gill, you not listening. I'm underwater right now. They got me hula hooping around my neck. I ain't forgot you niggas. Kanita says, what is the topic, please? I'm sorry for getting on late. And I'm sorry for not saying good morning to everyone. So good morning. No, Kanita, you did nothing wrong. On Mondays, it's a recap of your weekend. But what we're talking about is, we are talking about those ozempic shots, the GLP shots, the ones that's supposed to make you lose weight. And we're talking about, are they healthy? Do they work for you? Is it just for diabetics? So these are the things that we're talking about right now. So that's where we at. Good morning, Till. How you doing, family? LaWanda said you have to eat just watermelon all day. I can do that. Paige said I can eat greens all day too. Them is facts. Sweet red wine is good. Yes. Good morning, Miss Bailey. How are you? Yes. Good morning. Carol said, it's funny y'all say that. I'm losing pigment on my wrist. So, and it ain't funny that we saying it, Carol. It's true. Because when we talking about the stuff that these doctors want to give you in these shots and things, we have to think about, is it good for melon? Melon. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the melons of the world. We are the melons on the world. So Devane wants to join me on screen, y'all. So I'm not going to be able to see her. I can't see you, but she's on screen right now. So maybe y'all can see her. I can't see her. I think she added something in for us to see though. Yep, I can't see her, y'all. Y'all can. Bam said round the page. I like dry red wine in the middle, no sweet. Mine is Roscato, not Ruscato, Roscato. It's a red wine that they have, and I love it to death. When I say I love it to death. Randall said, if y'all bodies are good and blood work is good, why are they pushing that shit on you? Pace, I don't know. I think it's just because of the weight, but that's why I'm asking. What do y'all think the overall side effects will be? Like Carol says, it is losing her pigment because we are of melon. If something is put into our bodies that that is not of our DNA or of our culture, let me say it better like that, of our culture, it will affect our skin pigmentation. A lot of people don't believe that, but it has been said and it is true. Good morning, Danielle. Glad to have you as always, honey. Bam said they get paid to push the drug. Of course they get paid to push the drug. But what I'm asking also, is it just for diabetics? Or is it for someone who just regularly wants to lose weight? And how does it affect the black body? How does it affect the black body by taking these injections? For real. How? What we talking about right now, Danielle? You know it's Monday. We always do a recap, whatever you did over the weekend. Come on, let us know if you want to talk about the Lions, like I already talked about, or if you want to talk about anything that happened to you or you done. It's a weekend recap. But what we're talking about right now, Danielle, we are talking about the injections that's going around that they say that you take once a week that can help you lose weight. And it's supposed to be for diabetics. But if you are not a diabetic, should you take these injections to try to lose weight? That's what we're talking about. Because the doctors are recommending it. and but it's white doctors that's recommending it to black people who are not diabetic. How do you think, or what do you think about it? Let me say it like that. Yep. What do you think about it? Do you think it can help you? Do you think it'll hurt you? Do you think the side effects of it is one thing? And like I said, because it may not be for black people or for someone who's not diabetic, because you are of melon, if it begins to affect your melon in your body or put patches and stuff on your body because certain drugs, it happens. Okay, so Kanita says, good topic. I've been taking the WeGo for over a year. And Carol says she's been taking the Mahorgo. She just stopped taking it. And also it's the Ozempic and so on and so forth. You say you lost 35 pounds trying to lose more. What are your side effects? And Kanita, here's the question, Kanita. Are you diabetic? Because it tends to help those that are diabetic, but they're trying to push it on people who are not diabetic. That's what we're talking about right now. Good morning, Sylvester. Long time no see. Glad to have you back, fam. And I don't know if I spoke to you this morning, Tacola, but good morning if you are. If you're still on here. Bam says, I have an old school black doctor, Patrick Charles, and he would tell me stop doing this behavior. He never recommends meds or surgery. Okay. You're younger. So you're younger. That might be because you already said it might be because you're younger too. Paige says, they say if you are not particularly weight to your height, you're obese. You need to stop comparing us to white people. Those are facts. Danielle says, I tried Olympic shots and it didn't work. I think it's only for people that's diabetic. I think it's harmful to anyone taking it and is not diabetic. So those are my questions. Those are my questions. Thank you for that comment because that's what I'm trying to find out here. Ozempic, yes. So a couple of people on here have taken Ozempic. Good morning, Leah. How you doing, honey? Kanita says, I am not a diabetic and I don't have high blood pressure. So it's working for me, but it may not work for everyone. Okay, so you're the first person to say that, Kanita. So when you went to the doctor, Kanita, and you were obviously a little bit overweight, your blood pressure came back good, your vitals came back good. Did the doctor recommend for you to get on it, or did you ask to be on it? That's what I want to know, Kanita. And if the doctor recommended it, why? Sylvester says, got an addiction. I'm a workaholic. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to make them. You got to make them ends meet. You got to make them ends meet. You got to take care of yourself. You're a man. I think you should try the natural way. I agree. I can't do nothing but agree. I cannot do nothing but agree. When I say nothing but agree, I cannot. But this is a subject that some of us need to hear, even me. And I'm asking questions because the doctor posed the thought in my head that if I just take these injections, I would drop weight. And when somebody say you only got to take it once a week, you like, shit, that works. But how much, but what's really being put in your body if it's going to work a whole week? You said put the Hennessy down, that is all sugar. You are correct. That's why I just had Patron this weekend. Oh, I lied. I had Douce too. That's that dark liquor. Yes. Oh, damn. I did have some shots of Ora de Casa. I mean, Casa de Ora. I had some. Well, maybe I did have too much dark. yesterday. Let me say that. Hula hoop and walk. Who now? I'm not putting no damn hula hoop on my fucking neck. You can kiss my ass, Shawan. Kanita says, I asked the doctor about it because I seen it on TV, and I am not ashamed to tell my weight. I was 298, and I am 254, trying to go down to 215 or 200. I am a big bone woman, always drunk a lot of milk when I was stronger. Oh, you got them big strong bones. So, Kanita, if you started at 298 and now you're at 254, how many months have you taken the shot? Because it's supposed to be once a month. How long have you been doing it? All right. Kanita said it is very important to work out because once you lose the weight, your fatty tissue lingers around. Okay, so I asked that earlier. That if the weight is dropping, are you going to have like baggy skin, scaly skin? Are you going to have, saggy arms or saggy sides? I asked that because that makes a big difference too, which means it's not tightening your body. It's just cleansing you from the inside. It's just taking that bagged up poop that you have and really just letting it out you because it's leaving your body saggy. So what you're saying is without exercise, which you got to do anyway, it's not going to work. And because it's not going to work without exercise, why not just exercise and not take the shot? Or is it going to happen for you very, very fast? That's why I want to know how long it took you to get it off, Kanita, with the shots. Have a good day, Shereen. Going to get that work in. Shawan said, if you don't exercise, it's bad because it causes you to lose your muscle. I mean, but that's age. Exercise is a very vital part of age, period. Very vital part. So I don't know about that one. I think that one is kind of self-explanatory or whatever it may be. I'm just curious about the shot because it was recommended to me. They told me that my muscle, all my fat is growing behind my muscle. I have muscle in my stomach. My muscles are very strong, and that's why my stomach is hard. And that's why my body is so put together because my body is all muscle. My fat is behind the muscle. So I never heard that in my life. And the shot will decrease the belly and help the face. So, Kanita says, I'm sorry, I'm talking in the mic and it be messing up my words. But it took a year for me to get to where I am, and I'm still working on it. But I think I need a stronger dose now. You opened up another bag, Kanita. So, from me looking it up, you can go 0.25 grams, 0.50 grams, 0.75 grams, and I think it's 1 full gram at a time. What gram were you on? And if it's been working for you for a year, why do you think you need a stronger dose? Because don't you think that's your psyche playing on you that make you think you need more? So Kanita said the thing about the Redovi, when I first started taking it, it made me shit. Everything I ate that was coming out of my intestines. I just said that. So why don't I go get that y'all know the mixture where you gotta get uh what the hell is it? You get some Gatorade, and what's that stuff you got to put in the bottle and you got to shake it up, and you got to take it when you going to get a colostomy, when you about to go get checked out when you turn 50. I forgot what the name of it is, but you got to make this concoction and drink it all, and it's supposed to flush you out. Why not do that instead of taking the shot?
Dragging, getting into our garbage because
Randall says, I take a lot of medication due to a kidney transplant. And I know it's not good, but since I have a foreign body part, all those pills keep me from losing it. I wish I could get off this stuff and go natural remedies to keep me together. Okay, but Pace, I'm gonna say you have a reason to be in that state. I'm gonna say you got a reason. I can't tell you natural or not, but if it is keeping your body intact because of your kidney, don't play with the kidney. Don't play with your kidneys. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Life is precious, and if you get kidney failure, you're a done deal. Take care of that. Bam said this is an interesting convo. Yes, it is. Very, very interesting. I love it. Kanita says, yes, Gilbert. It makes you have saggy skin. That's why I said you have to exercise with it. Yes, your arms or thighs. Hold on. Your arms, your thighs, even your ass. But I've always been firm, and it's not that bad. But it's bad enough I'm going to find me a gym ASAP or even water aerobics since my knees has been bothering me. Now, I'm glad you brought up that. So, for those that don't know, water aerobics or water resistance is the best exercise that you can have out of any other exercise in the world. Because when you're in the water, your body uses its full potential of exercise to give that water resistance what it is. Exercise that your body parts never ever use. You can go exercise in a gym right now for 2 hours and go to do water aerobics for 30 minutes and get the same effect or maybe even more because the water is making muscles that never ever get used come back to life and form. So water aerobics is a very, very good thought, Kanita. Very good thought. Thanks for bringing that up. Thank you. Good morning, John Davidson. How are you this morning? Let me see. Randall said, nigga, if you just need to take a shit, go get some X-Lax. I don't think it's just a shit, nigga. I'm trying to get this shit off me. So Princess says, just go see a dietitian, get on a weight loss regimen for a month, but without taking a shot, and see what your outcome. You're going to have to do some life-changing modifications, i.e., drinking alcohol and see what your results, or only drinking alcohol on the weekend. Let the weekend be your cheating days. The start somewhere. I'm going to assume you're saying start. The start somewhere if you want to lose weight. I like that. Bam says try colonic. You say I need a lifestyle change, not a diet. I might have to agree with that. Randall says, when I came home from the hospital, I was on at least 100 pills a day. Shit. Boy, I salute you for doing 100 pills a day. Shit, I know it wasn't 100, but damn. Damn. I hope it was crushed up and put into your food, man. I salute you and for going through everything that you went through. I'm glad you on here to give your story to be an example that when they come to you, you got to do what you got to do for you. I appreciate that, man. Kanita says, absolutely. It's not no psychic plan. You lost me there a little bit. I kind of got it, though. Kanita said, I take my shot every Sunday. My body got so used to it that I have a bowel movement every morning instead of every time I eat something. I am very pleased with where I am today. I can even cross my legs. Yippee, yippee. Okay. I don't have a problem with bowel movement. Every morning between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, I take a shit every morning. I don't know if that's too much information, but we being straight up here. At 4:30, 5 o'clock, I have to shit again sometime during the day. Now, sometime I don't make it right then. It may be 2, 3 hours later, but my body is set up where I shit regularly, so that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Bam said, find a gym partner. Bam, I had a gym partner about 4 years ago, and I miss you, Keisha. I'm telling you, I miss you. We would go 3 to 4 times a week, and I'm talking about bust our ass for 2 hours. Wind was good, sex life good, um, body type good, eating habits good. Everything was great. But once my gym partner left, I resorted back to me. I don't like going to the gym by myself. I don't have nobody to push me. So if I found a gym partner, and I would want to do it in the mornings, I'm just being honest. If I had a gym partner, I think I wouldn't even be thinking about nothing else. I would go to the gym with that person every day. I can't be out here walking at 8, 9 o'clock at night or trying to work out at night. I am a morning person. I'm a morning person. I need somebody who will get up then. And I'm not trying to pay nobody. I see you saying a great trainer for men is a guy named Glenn Lott, Bam. I don't believe I should have to pay nobody to get my mind right. Or why am I paying somebody who loves to exercise when I can just come exercise with them? So if I don't pay you, you're not going to exercise. This is how my mind is fucked up. I'm sorry. Bam says you have to stop being a codependent. Nigga, that sound like a nigga who snort cocaine. Calm your ass down. What you ain't going to do is call me a crackhead. Okay, so let's see. Kanita says, Gilbert, what I found out about the recovery is you have to eat healthy and drink lots of water, something I struggle with. Also, I have to force myself, but please research on it. And as far as the sugar, oh my goodness, that's why I'm having a problem with. So I moved to honey for my sweetness. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Because my problem, honestly, my problem is juice. I drink juice all day long. Now, drink juice all day long, then I drink liquor 2, 3 days a week. You know what I'm saying? If I'm at a restaurant, I drink. If I'm with one of the fellas or a few of the fellas, let's get a drink. I get a drink. You know what I'm saying? But to just sit up and drink by myself, I don't do that. I don't do all that. But the sugar intake, the sugar intake is what's got me. So I think I'm going to go to Walmart or Costco's or somewhere, and I'm going to buy some watermelon, at least 2 to start. And I'm going to do the watermelon for a couple of days to start. Yep. LaWanda brought it up, and I think I'm going to roll with that because I can eat watermelon like that. Good morning, Gina. How you doing this morning?
She dove in the garbage to find this charger for a laptop.
Kanita says, I was where you were. I had a gym partner also, and I would work my ass off in the gym. But once she lost her willingness, it threw me off. Now I'm so serious about me taking care of myself. If I ever, hold on,
Just lets me think the things that we were going after.
hold on. If I ever find a gym, I'll be going by myself because when you have a partner, they will throw you off if they don't have the same energy and the same willingness you have to work on yourself. I pay to go every month and I don't go. Dumbass me. Stupid nigga, you looking at him. Bam says, I bet you $100 if you stop drinking, that will help. You will win that bet. I'm just going to say. Randall said, one thing though, I was on steroids heavy for a long time and found out that it was making me pre-diabetic, so I stopped taking it. My weight shot up to 265 pounds. I stopped taking, what is it? prednisone and lost 50 pounds. My mama was calling me chipmunk cheeks. Now she called me Hank Hill. She says I ain't got no ass. You don't need no ass. You're a man, sir. Chipmunk cheeks. You know you just set yourself up, right? You know these niggas take when you bring up what your mama called you and they run with it. They did it to me last week. So if they get to calling you that, you already know you did it yourself. Benjamin, you are hard headed. You gonna stop talking to me like that. That's what you gonna do, nigga. Kanita says, you're not done, my friend. Just get the willingness of to take care of yourself and you will do this. Fuck everyone else. Do you, boo? Listen. I'm on here expressing myself, Kanita, because I know it's time. Even though all my vitals, everything, I don't have high blood pressure. I told y'all my blood pressure was 112 over 85 when I went Friday. You can't beat shit like that. And that's real talk. Not at my age and my weight. But when I look in the mirror, I am unhappy. When I'm sitting there and ain't nothing going on, I'm like, shit, let me take a quick nap. I'm unhappy with that. I'm really unhappy with that. That's why I'm talking to y'all. Sarah says, I honestly don't think nothing is wrong with you. I remember when you looked like a stick, man. As long as you're healthy, don't start putting shit in your body. Nigga, you're double nickels. That's grown man weight. Sarah, I put this on everything. My grandma passed on 12/21/21. When I started getting some weight, that's exactly what she said. She said, grandson, that's man weight. It's nothing you can do about it. It's nothing you can do about that man weight. I believe there's nothing I can do about it, but I believe I can knock some of it off. If I can knock off 30 pounds, I'll be good. Good morning, Mamie. How you doing, baby? Good morning. Glad to have you as always. Bam said, damn, Randall Pace. Chipmunk cheeks? I told you, Pace. You can't let these niggas know nothing. But yeah. But I'm glad y'all told me a little bit about these shots, though. I'm glad y'all told me a little bit about these shots. And like I said, the only reason I brought it up is because my doctor recommended it. And I didn't understand why I was recommended. And it's nothing wrong with my health. Because I equated to health. But my doctor said, I have a hard stomach. All my muscles are in my stomach and all the fat is behind my muscles. I mean, I ain't the smartest man. I thought it was like that anyway, the way your body is built. But because the fat is behind my muscles, it can drop off very fast. And all I got to do is take these shots once a month. I mean, once a week. If it took Kanita, I know she's a woman and I'm a man, it took her a whole year to get off, what, 30, 40 pounds? I believe that I can get that off in a different way. So I'm on the fence here. Y'all work with me. Brandon said blood pressure has a lot to do with stress. Low stress equals low blood pressure. Oh, well, my stress is low. Yeah. Yeah. My stress is low. For real. Ever since I've been away from that job, my stress is very low. I will say that. For real. Randall laughing at you, Bam. Kanita says, if you want to knock off 30 pounds and you're healthy, I would suggest the Wake vote. Okay, so Kanita, I'm asking you. Because I am statistically healthy, why recommend Wagbo, Majournal, uh, Rad, Rad, Ravido or Radido or Ozempic or all of these? Why recommend it if I'm healthy? I'm just asking. Because this is a very good subject right now. I'm asking. Randall Pace, you should never have said that. Amber puts names in pockets. That was petty what she did right there. Kanita says, that's if you don't mind shitting a lot. When you first start, but it will go away once your body gets used to it. I'm a perfect example for that. I've been there and I'm doing the damn thing. I don't have no problem on shitting a lot, and I'm around toilets all day. You know, I don't have a set schedule or nothing I got to do on a daily basis except my own business. So I can be around a toilet as much as I can. And because of that, you make it sound so simple. You make it sound so simple. Kanita says, keep riding your bike. That is a great form of exercise. My therapist told me and my doctor, but you still have to get to the gym and work on your muscles. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm a conjure up something in my mind, and I am going to start. I am going to start. When it comes to walking, I'm asking everybody who walks or has walked, what should be your step count daily to make a difference? Is it 3,000? Is it 5,000? Is it 10,000? How many steps a day should you have to make a difference? Randall, yeah, and Bam is petty. Facts. Kanita says it is simple. If you don't be worrying about it, just do it and see where it takes you. Carol says, the way I've been feeling all weekend, fuck that shot, I'm done. See, and that's what I'm saying. Is you never know. But you took it for a minute, Carol, and you dropped you dropped a lot of pounds. So what's the difference now and then? Best Gill, why not invest in your body? A good meal plan will do it for you, do well. I'm not good with meal plans. I would need a personal chef. Can't afford that. Can't afford no personal chef. I'm not no rich guy. I do niggy shit. I'm just saying, I do niggy shit. So with that being said, I'm not good with meal plans. Kanisha says, I hate walking. I have too much energy. I would rather go jog, but my knees is fucked up. Okay, so I'm 244, y'all. All my vitals and everything is good. I don't have diabetes. Uh, my wind is pretty good. Would y'all recommend the shot or not? That's number one. And what do y'all recommend outside of exercise and a meal plan to actually help me? If y'all could give me some advice. Bam said, patient. She usually take her petty boots off around 11 o'clock. Carol said, I'm thinking because they up my dose. So I asked about doses earlier. I know it comes in 25, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, and 1 gram. What dose were you taking, Carol? And maybe Kanita needs to hear this too, because she thinks she needs to up her dose. What dose were you on for you to lose that weight before they tried to up it? If I had a wife, Shawan, talking about I need a wife and a hula hoop. If I had a wife, Shawan, every time a man has sex and nuts, every 2 days, you lose 2 pounds. I'm just telling you what the doctor said. That Dr. Oz said when a man ejaculates the first time in a day, he loses 2 pounds. This shit worked too. I've done it and got off the scale to check it out. But then you got to put them You put the weight back on the next day before you come back. So it evens out. Paige says men gain weight over time because of our everyday lives. Once the goon money starts coming in, we gain weight. I hear we have baller bellies. Them is facts. Shawan talking about chipmunk cheeks. Shawan called you out too, Randall. Bam says, Gilbert, there are companies you can pay. The money you spend on eating out will cover a prep for a trainer, for and a trainer. Uh, you could be right, Bam. You could be right. But this is where things get hard for me. I don't smoke. I don't take pills. I don't do drugs. You know what I'm saying? Now you want me to take away the one thing I relax with when I am relaxed, or something I do when I'm out, and that's have a drink. So you want me to be out here completely healthy. I know that sounds fucked up, but who the hell does that? Who the hell does that? I vote no on global. Randall talking about, here we go. I vote no on GLP. I am right, my guy. I think you are too. But I did want everyone's opinion and to hear from those that are on it before I think about going this route. Damn. Carol on some real stuff. I didn't even know it went up to 12.5. I thought it just went up to 1 gram. And this is why I have to educate myself, or we should educate ourselves. This is exactly why. Because I thought the shots only went up to 1 gram. It started at 0.25 and went up to 1 gram. Now you're saying it starts at 0.5 and it gradually went all the way up to 12.5? Oh my God. Damn. All right. Tammy Flanagan, how are you? Tammy Flanagan, you sound like you are new to my page. Yes, Tammy Flanagan is new to our page, everyone. And you must get a disclaimer like everyone else, Tammy. Good morning to start out. Tammy, if you are here to find out things about me to take back and tell other people, or find out what's going on my page to down my life, find out things on my page to talk about me, discredit me, go back and tell my job, I just want to say to you, I hope you go to the doctor to get a checkup, and he tells you that your liver is oversized. He cuts a piece of your liver, takes that motherfucker home, dissects it, brings it back, sews it back onto you with some fucked up shit that he didn't put into it, like some antihistamines or anything else, and your motherfucking liver starts to grow and grow and grow and grow. And while that motherfucker is growing, then he gives you some injections to put into your arm, and your arm start burning like a motherfucker because it's the wrong injections. And right before your fucking veins explode, the motherfucker come and say, oh, we need to cut your leg off so you can limp the rest of your motherfucking life. And right before they cut your leg off, your motherfucking pussy goes dry and it never gets right again, so you can't get no dick. But if you are coming to the page to have a good time, to laugh, joke, be a part of the conversation, we are glad to have you. Please, everyone say good morning to Tammy Flanagan. Let's go, everybody. Good morning, Miss Jones. How are you this morning, Cord? Let me see. Kanita says the weight will come back on if you're not taking the shot every week and manage what you're eating. So what you're telling me is I got to take it for the rest of my life. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, because that's what you're telling me. Bam says, Gilbert Hampton, you talking as hell. That's why you want the Hennessy in your blood. I want the Hennessy in my blood because I'm human. Shit. Not alcoholic, but human. There are side effects. Of course there are. So everybody must plan. Carol talking about, oh shit, Tammy. Randall says, Carol, what are the side effects from the increase of the medication? That is a great question, Pace. What are they? Bam, so why are you coming after her liver? Don't you get another one. Don't you get another disclaimer, Bam. You will get yours again. Pace, Pace is Bam. I'm going to therapy. Later, gotta go pay a ticket. Okay. Mamie says, good morning. Ralph says, good morning. What's going on, cuz? What we talking about this morning? Y'all know it's a weekend recap. Y'all can talk about anything y'all want to on Mondays. Y'all can talk about the game. Y'all can talk about what you did. Where we are talking about the Ozempic and those shots that they give you that you're supposed to take once a week. And once you take them once a week, they are supposed to help you lose weight. But I heard they were for only diabetics. So we're talking about what is the best method if you are going to take the shots, and why or why shouldn't you take them? So Gina says, you have to have some discipline. You have to eat differently. You have to do some form of exercise. I walk at work. When I get off work, I may walk a mile or ride a mile. Do what you can to tolerate as far as exercise, then gradually increase it. Put on your earbuds with great music, and before you know, you will have walked a mile. 10,000 steps is 5 miles. Start a pace that's good for you. I like that. Thank you, Gina. I salute that, Gina. Your first salute. I salute that. I appreciate that. That sounds real good. Good morning, Sharon. Glad to have you back as always. So Sharon says, I'm on 7, and if it goes up to 12, that's awesome. But my doctor says she wants me to go to 215, but I want to go to 200. I would be happy with that as far as your sex life. The man does all the work, so you have to be fit because the man I fell in love with, who I don't see no more, who I want to see, he had me slipping and turning, which helped me a lot in moving my body. It was a form of exercise for me to laugh out loud. I see where you went for that. But so you went from 7, and if it goes up to 12, that sounds like your body is becoming has a major addiction. It sounds like your body has become addicted to where you got to keep going up, up, and up to lose the weight. But as long as it's taking you, your body is being subjected to a chemical that's changing your body. That's what it sounds like after listening now. I didn't know it went up that high. And Shawan says, Monero, I guess that's what it's called. It goes all the way up to 15. So if you're starting at 0.5 and you climbing, over a year's time, your body has adjusted to a chemical. So isn't that a new drug that you're addicted to? I'm confused. Because it sounds like now your body has an addiction, and that's why the doctor keeps upping your dose. It's like a methadone clinic. When you first go, they might give you a little bit, but if you don't get the drug, they have to keep upping your dose because your body becomes addicted to this chemical. Ah, I'm just saying. Kanita said, my doctor said, if I take it as long as I desire, but remember, if you don't manage your weight, if you get off, yes, you will gain it back. That's a regular diet then. I don't know. It went up that high. I didn't know. Let me say it again, Kanita. I did not know it went up that high neither. I would definitely be talking to my doctor about it. Yeah, because it sounds like there's something behind it. Shawan said sex helps a great deal. Of course it does. The cardio with the shot. You still gonna put the shot in there though. It's conspiracy. They found a new way to make us friends. That's what I'm hearing. It sounds like it's making everybody things. Kanita says, it might be a new drug that the body gets used to, but remember, you get off of it and it could manage your weight. If you getting the drug, if you gaining the weight right back, it's the drug that's doing the weight loss, of course, but it's making your mind think you need it, of course, which is making you or giving you an addiction in my eyes. And Paige just said it sounds like an addiction that the doctor calls. That's what it sounds like to me too, because once you start putting your weight back on, your body is gonna say, or your mind is gonna say, I gotta get this drug again. I gotta get the drug. I gotta be on these drugs again to get it off. And now you have another addiction, which is and this addiction because we have melon skin once again, and we are of melon culture. This can also cause your body to go into a different route because remember, it's made up for white people. It can mess around, like I said, like with Carol, it can start making your skin have lightness or patches in certain places because it is not made up for the melon skin also or the melon body. Woo, man, this is deep. Good morning, Aaron. What's good, Aaron? Tammy probably got off of here, y'all. She probably said that nigga that went off on me. She got her disclaimer. She didn't speak back to y'all. Glad to have you anyway, Tammy. Hope you're still there. But that's where we are this morning, y'all. For those who just came on, we were talking about the supposedly weight loss shot that they give y'all or that people have been taking. I heard it is great for people with diabetic. I would not say nothing against it. But they're also recommending it just for weight loss for people that don't have diabetes. And this is where the questions come in on is it good for your body? Bam says, you know what makes people lose weight? Crack with the same addictive properties. Let me drink this water again. You see? Let me drink some water. Ah. So listen, y'all. On other notes, the Lions did their damn thing. The Lions kicked ass. The Lions nutted up. The Lions did good. Let me make sure I add that in too. But they better do something next week against Baltimore because that's going to be a better test. Yes, I have on a Vikings jersey. Shoes to match. I'm just saying. That's how I felt today. Please do not hold it against me. Kanita said, it's a mind thing. But if I go back to the gym and I farm up my body, I will get off of it. But for now, I have no gym, so I will continue taking it. Kanita, I am going to say, please don't take this wrong because you know I like you. You sounded like an addict when you said that, Kanita. I'm going to read it back to you and explain how I got that out of it. You say it's a mind thing, like I just said. But if I go back to the gym, I farm up my body and I will get off of it. But for now, I have no gym, so I will continue taking it. I say that sounds like a drug addict or somebody who's addicted because you can put some weights in your house. You can walk around the corner 1,000 times. You can do things as if you're in the gym. But if your mind state is telling you there's no gym around, so I'm gonna take the injections, I think that's the injections talking for you. And you may want to talk to your doctor. I didn't say that to be harmful or disrespectful. I'm just saying that the way the conversation or the text came across. And if I read it wrong, Please correct me. I don't want to be disrespecting you at all. Bam says got to put the Hennessy in the water so you drinking more. Kanita says, maybe I am addicted, but I'm still going to keep taking it. I'm a clap for you, Kanita. I'm fuck what you talking about, Gilbert. I don't give a fuck. I know you fucking lying. I ain't mad at it, Kanita. I am not mad at you even saying that. Tell me how it goes though, because I'm real curious. Like I said, it was recommended to me, but I'm in good health. I'm overweight, but I'm in good health. I know it don't sound right when I say it like that, don't go together, but my vitals say I'm very healthy. So look, y'all, we're gonna get out of here this morning. This has been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful conversation this morning. Wonderful conversation. I'm gonna get out of here this morning. I want y'all to go back and make sure you know what you're doing out here. Make sure you know what drugs you're taking. Make sure you're putting the right things in your body. That's all I'm gonna say because only you and God know if it's right. So Kanita says it's not being disrespectful. It is what it is. The shot is working for me and my friend, and I am very happy with it. I just pray God that it will continue. Okay. Um, okay, so before I get out of here, let me ask you this, Kanita. You said you didn't know that it ended at 15, right? So when you get to 15 and your body gets immune to the 15 grams, what are you going to do then? Answer me that. Just curious. Bam says, bye, chipmunk cheeks. So Ralph said, you got a stamina up. Listen, dog, not knocking my second, but my stamina in the room, I'm, nigga, a lot of young niggas would be mad on some real shit. I'm not even playing no honey packs, no none of that shit. But at the same time, when you say stamina, you talking about in the gym, you talking about running, walking, or what? Because none of that stuff is helping right now. Kanita says, I am the same way, my friend. I am very healthy, and that's probably why it's working for me. You know what? That could be it too. Gilbert, I take this shot. I think you would be pleased, but it makes you shit again. Don't forget that part. Okay. It makes you shit a lot, as it should. It should be cleaning your intestines. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for letting me in and talking about the shot. I take I take it's working for me. Thank you, Jesus. All right. But once again, when you talk to your daughter, come back. I mean, not your daughter, your doctor. Come back on here one day, one morning, or whatever it is, and let us know what you are supposed to do once you get to the maximum that your body can accept, and let us know how it works for you. Or is it a withdrawal? Is it making your body immune? We just want to, we want to keep up with this. I think this is something that we all should keep up with for those that have thought about it, those that are taking it, those that will be taking it, or so on and so forth. Y'all know where I'm going with this. I just want to be part of it, and I want to be abrupt on if it's going to sway my decision one way or another, where I want to try it myself. Because when the doctor said it, automatically said no. Automatically said no. But also, the other me was like, well, don't be that biased. At least ask about it or read up on it. So that's what I'm doing. So with that being said, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Ralph said, I hope it don't have side effects. I hope it don't either, cuz. For real. Sharon said, great subject as usual. Thank you. I appreciate it, Sharon. Thank you. I try. Y'all know we have all our other subjects and everything, but I try. I appreciate it, Sharon. That means a lot to me. I'm gonna try to keep coming up with more things for us. You know, some things are every day, and some things are never said. So these are one of those things that are never said. Kanita says they give you papers on it when you get it. Of course they do. Of course they do. Just want to make sure it's for of the melon skin. That's all. And for people who don't have diabetes. You say it's working for you real good. I will ask more questions. I definitely will. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. We're going to ride out on this.
Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool with. Then I want you to strip. See you with my new chick. So we get our grind on.
She be grabbing, calling me Biggie like Sean.
Man, I swear she fine on.
Why she always lying on?
Telling me them diamonds. But she know they
She got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Y'all have a great, great day. I'll holler at y'all.